Hey guys, how you doing? So this is in regards to an SEO case study we did with a company. Well, it's an SEO case study, and we worked with a company called Lena. They are, as you can see, a kind of on-demand therapy office type environment where anyone in the medical practice can pitch up and rent out some of their spaces. As you can see, they've got multiple types of spaces: on-demand therapy, private offices, on-demand medical, on-demand bodywork, and they've got three locations at the moment: Nomad, Grand Central, and then Aventura. So that's New York and Florida. So yeah, it was a really good campaign to work upon. The main focus was upon ultimately local SEO when we were working with them, and when we began working with them, interestingly enough, I think they were called joinlena.co, and they did go through an actual brand change during the time that we were with them. So I want to just point out to an email. This is going back a while now, but February the 4th, 2020. This is Vikram. At that time, he was I think the managing director, and what happened was that we were being passed up and onto him after working with Alan, who I think was departing the business, and he organized an introduction. So what you'll see about this is quite powerful, is that these are the results even with no site changes, a whole brand shift and a brand reshift and little support on site. I mean, they were quite busy with the rebrand and building things out, so not a lot happened from their perspective in terms of supporting our activities. Nonetheless, as you can see, when we began working with them, I think in around maybe the July period, you can see a lot of this growth that occurred. Traffic grew, keywords grew, and as you can see, this is in SEMrush, these two items here, and there was definitely a significant trend up once we did start working with them. So as you can see here, it's a really good bump. This was Feb 2020 that we sent, and as you can see, you see that curvature up there, as well as this in general. So there was a bit of hockey stick growth there. And if we go further forward to looking at the actual keywords that we worked upon, these are their rankings. So we worked with them from this period up to that period, and then the growth continues while we paused as they finished off the rebrand for a little while. So as you can see, they've gone from these places which were nowhere to all of the orange, which ultimately represents the difference that we're able to drive for them from an SEO perspective. And these are some of the keywords that we were looking at. Medical co-working space, a big one that was able to get into the first position. Several of them that hit page one. Well, this one just here. This one moved up a little bit, and then we've got some bigger movement for some of these other keywords. And this is really, I think, over a 3 or 4 month period. So really good campaign to work upon. As you can see, a medical co-working space for Lena, and really good campaign. And if I also show you just Alan Lena, you'll see that there's plenty of emails that are exchanged between us in terms of the volume and activity of work. 8 emails here, 12 emails here. This is a different company, but yeah, you'll see that there's lots of activity that happened during that time whilst we worked with Alan. So really enjoyable campaign, and that was working with the medical office space Lena.